This man's release from prison shook the entire New York underworld. His name was Johnson. He'd ruled Harlem for decades, so powerful even the 5 families of the mafia had to acknowledge his dominance. But 10 years ago, he was sent to Alcatraz for drug possession. While he was locked up, a huge chunk of his territory was taken over by a former driver for one of the mafia bosses. And now, after learning Johnson was out, the driver sent his goons to break the leg of Johnson's most trusted lieutenant. That was clearly meant as a warning. But Johnson, once the undisputed king of Harlem, wasn't the kind of man to scare easily. He called up 2 of his old lieutenants and headed straight to the driver's turf.
What's up? You set up? Move, motherfuckers. Move. 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 What the fuck you looking at?
After his crew dealt with the lookouts outside, Johnson stormed the place alone. It was a small drug lab. Under threat, the driver finally showed himself. But instead of backing down, he provoked Johnson even more. He wanted to make it clear. Times had changed. Johnson was just an old relic who should have stayed retired. Johnson's response? He pulled out a shotgun.
I have it.
That act declared open war on the driver. But when the mafia heads met to discuss it, they decided to protect Johnson. After all, he had done 8 extra years behind bars because he refused to rat on anyone. That alone earned him their respect. Under pressure from the families, the driver had no choice but to back off for now. But Johnson wasn't resting easy. As the former kingpin of Harlem, he'd always gotten a cut from the drug profits in his territory. Now that the driver had taken it all, Johnson was ready to fight back. He reached out to an old friend named Marl, another ex-gang member who had turned his life around and become a well-known local preacher. Together, they visited a rundown neighborhood, one of the driver's key distribution points. Many locals had suffered because of it. Marl had wanted to shut it down for a long time, but even though he had plenty of supporters, they were all unarmed and powerless against the driver's thugs. When Johnson heard that, his eyes lit up.
I got guns. I got soldiers.
Business is business, can't leave no witness.